If you're on Earth, you'd say it's a desert, but it doesn't feel like a desert. So there's beings here.
Tell me more.
They're Mantis. That she's feminine. She's very gentle.
And you can see her or feel her?
I can see I can see her head, her shoulders, not necessarily the rest of her body.
Okay.
Her arms.
What color is she?
She has green and like a red maroony tinge as well with the green. So I can see a bit, and down her back, she's slightly, colors moving, like she's got some black there as well. Like it's shaded. Parts of green going into maroon into black.
Mm-hmm.
And slightly shiny.
What is she doing?
She says she's welcoming me back.
Ah. And where is this place she's welcoming you back?
Planet. Earth's a long way away, she says.
Ah. Is Earth in the same galaxy or a different galaxy?
Different.
Ah, okay.
She's attempting humor for me. She says a couple of wormholes away.
Is it the same universe as the Earth universe?
Yes.
Okay. So what does she want to tell us about this wonderful place that you're from?
It's not where I'm from, it's where I've been.
Ah, okay.
I ended up there and she came there because it's, like I said, it looked like rocks, but plants, they've been bombed. They've been burned.
They've been burned. Okay.
Like, that's what was desert. Like it's, the planet's dead.
Ah, okay.
That's why I can't see her feet. She came.
What is it that we need to know about this place? Why is it that that's where you went?
Because there was war there.
Mm-hmm.
So I would remember it and I would go there. And when I got there, it's like she came to let me know no one's here anymore.
Ah, okay. And as you're there in that place, is your body still look the same? Are you still a light body?
No, just consciousness.
Just consciousness. Okay. So is there anything else that we need to know about this place? Or what can we move to the next place she wants to, or you want to go to?
Yeah, you can move.
So we can move?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. So let's go ahead and close that scene. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And when I get to 1, we'll be at the next place that we need to see today. 3, moving through time and space. 2 and 1. You're there now. What is this next place that we need to see?
It's the entity that turned up in my room.
Okay.
He was shape-shifting. He was Mantis. He didn't know skin.
Okay. Is he? Uh-huh.
He's dark, old Mantis, very old.
And where are you?
I went back to that bedroom where they showed me what he really looked like. I get really old.
Mm-hmm.
He's thousands of years old.
Mm-hmm. What is his relation to you?
He's one of the elders.
Is one of the elders.
He just popped in. He said he just popped in to see that, where I was.
And where is he based out of? Where is he an elder from?
I can see it, but I have no idea where. So it looks like a city. It's not human.
So you're seeing a city? Okay. And what is it made out of? The buildings, the structures?
I don't know. I would have said wood, but it doesn't look like it's. They're brown, they're silver, they're grey. They're closest I get to something like older style Japanese here, but it's not Japanese.
Mm-hmm. So are there any colors to these structures, or they're all just like the wood color?
They're a cross between rock and metal. There's green. It's green. There's some greenery around. There's some plants. They're not normal. And the air's not thick. The air's different.
Mm-hmm.
It all smells.
Okay. And where are you in this place as the observer?
I'm standing on a pathway looking up. The buildings are tall and far. And like, I don't know if they're elevators or just how do you explain? Slim cylindrical base going all the way up into almost a dome top. Like they go wide at the top, umbrella mushroom shape at the top.
Okay. And in this place, what do you look like?
Insectoid, mantis, or even, no, there's both. There's mantises and almost like, I don't know, grasshoppers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And mix in there.
What colors are they? Do they have color?
They're browns and darks, but there's, let's say, children or young ones, and they're playing. Some sort of, I would have said it's a ball, but it's not a ball. Like bouncing it and moving it around, but not touching it.
Mm-hmm. So how are they bouncing it if they're not touching it?
Yeah, it has to be mind.
Ah.
Can't see any, they're actually trying to hit each other on the head with it. But they're definitely playing.
Wonderful.
They don't make sound.
Okay.
There's breeze, bit of air.
So what are you seeing right now?
So to my left, there's kids playing. To my right is kind of like the town or the city. Kind of a little bit out, there's paths. It's kind of rocky. I would have said the path's natural, but it looks paved and natural at the same time.
Okay.
There's two suns. It's definitely two suns.
What color is the sky?
Dark, deep purple, almost blue, purple, dark.
So does that make it feel like it's nighttime?
No, it's not nighttime, but it's strange light. Could be. I was going to say twilight, but the stars, there's no stars, and the suns are up. Like one, if I'm standing here, one's at like 11, and the other's like at 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What are you doing next? What happens next?
So we've gone up to the top one of the buildings. It's windows on 365. It's not tall. It's only one level.
And what do you see when you get there?
There's mountains. There's rocky mountains. When you go the other side, it's mainly urban. So that's a building, I would say, in the distance looks like a temple, but it's just a big building. There's one really big building, very tall, onion shaped.
Okay. And are there others there when you walk into that level?
No, it feels like it's her place. It's not big. It's 40 by 40 feet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sort of interactive panels or equipment in the middle. It's not carpet, but to be like something woven on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
There's no. I'm just looking for a differentiation between the floor and the walls, and it's just like it just stops and it just goes up smooth. There's no joins. There's no rivets. It's interesting.
Okay. And you said that you see some machines in the center?
Yeah. I'm not sure the machine panels or she says computer. Anyway. Computer interface.
Does it look like the computers on Earth?
No.
Can you describe?
Okay. So there's a round center, like entry, one door, and then there's floor to ceiling, goes smooth at the bottom, smooth into the ceiling at the top, and there's just a wall. And when I walk around the center, it's probably about 4 to 6 feet in circumference, and it's just got these. She's just turned one on. So she just didn't even touch it. She just reached out with a hand. Kind of like, she doesn't actually have a hand like ours, so she just reached out and waved, and it goes on.
Okay. And the screen itself, how does it display?
It has lights and colors, but it's not like a computer screen. So it's not just, she can do that anywhere. She can put any part of it on for the interface. It's just more convenient in the center wall.
Okay. And what are you seeing? Are you able to see the screen now? Is there anything interesting on this screen?
Definitely other beings, other mantis, lots of them. It's like they're chattering because they can see me, but I can't pick up what they're saying. They don't talk out loud. That's the buzz. There's little ones too.
So what is it that's on the screen? You said you see a bunch of mantis on the screen?
Yeah, they all come on like it's Zoom on speed.
So do they come out at you like 3D?
No, it's like you can see into where they are. That's why it said it's not. It's like I can see where they are through the screen into a room, into a school. That's why there's little ones. It's a school I'm seeing.
Ah, okay.
And I could see into where they are, not see them on the screen.
I see.
She told me it's old. The equipment's old.
And how did she communicate that to you?
Oh, through mind. Yeah, it's a good point. So I asked her about the old man, the old being. She said you can't just see him on demand.
So does she know who he is?
Yeah.
Okay. And who is she to you?
I was her teacher. No, we taught together. We were at the school.
And who is the elder to you?
So I was asking about relationship, but she's saying we're all related. We're all one family, so we're all related.
Okay.
There's not different families, there's just one family. I asked her about there's lots of cities, there's other settlements, and the planet's small. She said Earth's bigger. And
What did she say?
Earth's bigger and she wants to go to Earth. So they've been promised in the future they can go to Earth.
And why is it that she wants to go to Earth?
She's curious. She's laughing. I'm curious. She's curious. She wants to see Earth. Portals are already there, she said, but we can't go. And
why is it that she's showing you this?
To remember, she said, you've always been a teacher.
Ah.
She said, everywhere you go, you teach. I'm asking her about the blue beings I saw in the vision. It's like, why would you want to go there when you've got us? But she's playful. She's not being mean. She's just, why go there? So she said, I didn't come from the purple people, but I know them and I love them. I could feel that.
Okay.
But she says, like, as far as she understands, I'm not a mantis either. Being one. She's trying to show me something, but it's like, it's going to take me. So the school's gone away.
Okay.
So she's showing me on the screen, it looks like a sun, but it's black. Literally looks like the sun, but it's black. And she said, there's a group of us that came through, I think she's saying refugees, because she's showing me we came through the black portal.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason I teach, she said, don't you remember? So I do, there's some reason I can see these beings, I don't like them, I've never liked them. And I came to get away from them. And I was given permission to stay in this universe. And I didn't come alone. And now this is strange, my first stop was with elephant people. And they just welcomed us and basically, they're kind of like what's the word? They're kind of like the ambassadors. Elephant people are the ambassadors, and the ambassadors over this entire universe. And she said they welcome you to be in, and then they worked out that I could teach.
And the elephant people, you mean the?
He looks like an elephant.
People, like, okay, and is it blue?
Yeah, he's kind of like deep purple bluey color.
Okay.
He's got big energy. Like he's not big, but he's got big energy. Now, his people's energy is big, and he's just an ambassador for them.
And how are you seeing him or her?
Good question. He is. She's showing me through the screen. Like, so when
okay.
You look at this viewer of hers, you go to the place, you see, you don't, it's not on a screen, you see where she shows you.
And
She's
does that other person, do they know you're there watching them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
So the elephant people
So the elephant people what?
are going to come to Earth.
Are going to come to Earth.
Yeah, they're ambassadors.
Okay. And is that going to be anytime soon?
And he's got like 4 dates, but they're all wavering. You know how I said your face went in and out? The dates are going in and out.
Mm.
Yeah, earliest 26.
Okay. And the elephant people, how are they dressed?
He has on, looks like just a vest. That's weird. Not much clothing.
Okay.
The mantis didn't have any clothing on.
Mm-hmm.
Elephant, some entity smiles. Just a vest. It's colorful.
Do they have any jewelry on or any paint in their body?
He just said that Indian people of your planet got their dress sense from us. Isn't that weird?
Is he considered more than a teacher on Earth?
Still just get ambassador.
Okay. So he's not considered a god in the Indian religion?
Yes, they are. He just said yes. It was almost like he rolled his eyes. Wrong, 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 he said.
Okay.
So he knows, like, I came to Earth to multifaceted. I can hold energy. I can morph my body. I can teach. And he said, have I let go of my hatred of them? I don't know if I have. He's showing me huge, dark, ugly as fuck looking monsters. He said they're the Dracos.
Mm-hmm. What is he telling you about them?
They came from the same, I don't know if it's you, they came from the same place I did. They are not liked there. They serve a purpose and they overstep their purpose everywhere they go. You give them 4 cards and he's showing me like 4 slips of paper and they take 1,000.
So I want to confirm what you're saying. You're saying that the Dracos come from the same place that the blue elephant beings come from?
No, that I came from.
That you came from. Okay.
The elephant beings, I don't know where I went through a black hole as a refugee into a different universe, and the elephant beings welcomed us. But the Dracos had used the same black sun, and they destroyed the previous universe, and then they came to their universe and were pushed out into this universe. So black suns are black holes.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's like our sun, but it's black. He said they're natural, but they can close them. It's just like you guys on Earth. Close your door. You can close.
Okay. So is he?
He said I have never been abducted. I've always gone willingly.
Okay, but you have gone places from here. You've gone into ships.
No, it's not ships. You don't need ships.
So where have you gone if you have not been abducted, but you've gone willingly? Where did you go willingly?
They use the same technology that she's got a name, but it's so convoluted. QHHT or something. They use a technology. So you go it's like you look through or you go through something. That's how they showed me inside my arm. They can show me anything. So they use upper 4th dimension to move through time and lower 5th to move through space. They're showing me from a blend.
So what is he showing you?
Like a scientific drawing.
Okay.
So just technology. Not even use the word technology. She's showing me all different screens and said this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the
pattern on my
blue
back, the pattern on my back was literally done in my bed. It was just like the marks from drawing stuff out of me.
Okay.
If you won't come to the med bed, she said, we'll come to you. So their med beds.
Okay.
This is interesting. It's not a. I've seen med beds here. This is just a green light shower.
So it's not even a bed.
No, because they are insectoid. They do shred their skins. She showed me a picture of them. So they stick them in that helps them go through like wouldn't be any use for the body I'm in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you still seeing the blue? The elephant being? No.
No, it's
Okay.
just back to. There's a name that goes with it. But like, I think you will almost need to be able to whistle to say it. Sheer something.
Okay. So you're still in front of the computer.
I came back to it, yeah.
Okay. So can she show us how you went from being a mantis to being a human? How did you incarnate into a human body from being a mantis?
Yeah, I allowed myself to die.
So you actually have to die to be able to incarnate into a human body?
I did for that one. I've still got a body somewhere. There's still a blue one out there. The blue people do. Yeah. No, it's not a body. It's just a key. You can make it again. So wherever the blue planet is, I could print the body again.
Okay. So almost like they have your DNA, and when you want to go back to being a mantis, they use your DNA to.
It's a container with an essence in it. It's like an essence in a crystalline container. It's not DNA.
Okay. So the soul, I'm going to say the soul, let's call it the soul essence.
Yeah, that can move.
Okay. And so the process is you released the mantis body, and then how did you pick to come into that family? Was that something you picked, or was it random?
It's not random. There's lots of us.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really. Yeah, it's some sort of number generator. It's creating lots of numbers. It's a. She's saying computer, but she's saying it's like it's flipping through numbers and light like really, really fast. It's an apparatus. I don't know if it's a computer, if it's a what. It's not like a volition choice. It's like, yeah, she says it's the only thing she can equate to as she tries to pick up my thoughts is that she says it's like Airbnb. How's that? Yeah, it's like that one will do.
Okay.
She's saying don't attach a lot of meaning. Humans want to attach a lot of meaning to it. It was a means to an end. Interesting. It's almost like, so my dad was possibly, he was the means. It was about my physical father. He had other experiences. It's weird.
So you basically picked it for your father then?
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. Yeah.
Okay. How is it that you're able to see your father existed to pick him?
Yeah, it literally is like, it looks, do you know what a number generator is?
Yeah, I mean on a computer.
A quantum computer number generator. Basically, like it did a scan. Yeah, it was like a scan to find the right energy.
Is he connected to the mantis people?
No.
Okay.
She showed me him looking really humanoid, tall, blonde, fair skin, the same color eyes he had, like ice blue, really distinct blue eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a scanner. Okay.
She's
What
saying,
about?
don't give other meaning to it.
Okay. And what about, where did it come from?
Let's see. I think I can see it. Like it tells me about the orphanage, but I think I can actually. So they're humanoid, they're tall. I'm not good at picking up names. I can see it.
So he is a starseed from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
So she's telling me that work hasn't even started. He came down to help. He's going to.
How is he going to help?
His work doesn't start until we're on the pathway forward. He's going to help with connect computers to schools, to children, to systems. I can almost see him joking about and he hasn't said this to me. He's going about the internet of everything.
Okay.
So she's laughing. She said, "You will love the internet of everything."
Can she tell us a little bit more about what it is?
Like it's connecting. So it's not outside of this universe. It's connecting across. It's connecting into Venus, to Saturn, to constellations. Yeah, it's like we're connected. It's like just see like a flash, not pinpoints of light, like a flash of light that goes everywhere.
So we're able to reach other galaxies, other constellations.
Constellation. I don't know about galaxy.
Okay.
She says it's 10, 15, maybe 20 years old.
Wow.
Timelines are tricky, she said.
What was that?
Dates are tricky. Once again, it's like there's 4 or so dates lining up.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
So I actually came here.
So you came here to teach. Wonderful. So what can you use? How can Joni use all her amazing clairs, all her psychic gifts to teach?
So do you know what human design is?
No.
Okay, she's showing me something that's at a human design where there's 3 parts to a life. To 30, then to 60, and then from 60 to 90. So from 30 was just learning, 30 to 60 was pulling in the energy that finishes within the next, she said, I think it's a year our time, but I don't know what she's, a little while. And then 60 to 90 is the teaching. As she says, I become the student, I'll become the teacher again. Yeah. So the biggest thing is, I just had a physical pain across my brain. Yeah.
And what was that? Was that her?
No, it's almost like I think something was opening up. So we've got to get through. She said, everyone at Terra has to get through what's going through now before the teaching can start. It's the same thing. Fly under the radar to learn. I've had that message a lot of my life. Go to ground, fly under the radar, stay. Don't let them see you.
So can she tell us who's protecting you? Because the bad ones can see the light in each person. They can find the light workers very quickly since they've been being attacked. So somebody's protecting you from being attacked.
Yeah, they're just strands of light. It's the entity that walked down the stairs the first time into the pool of water. They put, what are they? It's like on the outside of my macabre, they're putting little circles of discs of shapes on it.
Like Metatron's cube?
I don't know what that is. No, it looks like, I kid you not, it looks like stickers. And they're not stickers. Well, they might stick on, but they look like little discs.
Okay. And this is put on your.
They've hidden me. They've hidden lots of us. Oh, I haven't entirely escaped notice. So I had childhood asthma, and that was them trying to. So part of it's I've got really strong energy, and I just basically have not bought the thought forms they put in my head. They've told me, and they put the discs up. So who are they? They're very tall, very, very tall. They're kind of light, but they don't have a body, but they do. That they're a form, but they're not a body.
Mm-hmm.
They're protecting lots of people down here.
Okay. So which density do you come from?
7. They
Seventh density?
and the mantis, top of the 5. And the blue ones, 5. The elephant beings, 5. Yeah. So I can always hear static. I forgot to tell you the static they said is part of the protection. That's what those discs do. They create static.
Mm. Okay.
They affect me as well, but they say they can be taken off so easily, don't worry.
Okay. Can you ask her what happens if you would get the vaccine? Would it not do anything because of who you are? How does the vaccine react with someone who has your starseed lineage?
It'd not be good.
So it does affect the starseeds.
She's saying that lots of placebos. They try to line them up with placebos.
Okay.
No, they could overcome it, but it would slow a process down.
Okay.
It would not be comfortable.
So it would affect them physically then?
Yeah, she's saying it'd be like, and presuming that's an allergy, like an allergy attack.
Mm. Okay.
So I can feel physical sensations when you ask that, like my throat goes sore and there's phlegm. Like I just immediately went phlegmy in my throat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So our star
can be reversed in humans.
It can?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay.
No, the way to reverse it, the technology is some of it's here. See it showing me. Looks like an army base. Seriously, it's an army base.
Okay. And where is this located?
What's Camp David? There's one at Camp David. There's a prototype at Camp David. She's showing me like tall trees.
And this prototype is some type of technology that can reverse the vaccine?
Yeah, she said it. A very, I think vintage. There's a vintage version of them there. Yeah, whatever or wherever Camp David is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So does she see this vaccine discussion or what's happening in the world? When will this end? When will this push for vaccines end? How many months from now?
Same thing. She's showing me numbers. She's got a 7 or 2 or 3 or 5. 7 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months.
So which one is it?
I don't know. She said there's lots of noise. There's 2 sorts of noise. One of it's really angry human, and the other one's almost like it's shaking everything. There's an event coming. So there's human craziness and then an event coming. And she said by the event it'll be gone.
Mm. Can she tell us more about this event?
Nope. The screen goes black.
Ah.
Like completely, like it's gone into the wall. It's gone.
Interesting. Is there anything we need to do to be prepared for the event?
Yeah, I'm already prepared. I've
Okay.
asked every time I've asked in the last few weeks, they've told me I've got everything.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Can they explain to us what is the energy that you see on the wall?
Just layers of color. Show me different, like the rainbow, different gradients of light. And the ones I see outside that dance, it's just literally energy within energy, different fields, subtle through to dense energies. They're physical, she said, they're healing on earth.
So it's the energies that make up the wall into matter? Like all the energies that go together to make it so that it looks like it's a solid?
Yeah.
Okay. And why is it that you have this ability?
I just felt it again, like my face goes into the Mantis giant face. So tiny jaw, big eyes. So I've lived it so many times, I know how to do it because I've done it in their body. Yeah, it's just the energy informs your DNA. I've heard that before.
The energy what?
Our energy informs our DNA, not the other way around.
Okay, our energy forms our DNA. Okay.
Informs our DNA.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like I said before, some people can play the piano. Let's see. The strands that people are seeing are the different strands of DNA. So inside that's more than one strand of DNA. About 8 strands of DNA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they're not all turned on.
So is there anything else that she would like to tell you before we go?
She watches a lot too. Everyone's watching. They're watching all of us. They're scanning Earth. Someone's doing scans of Earth for the amount of consciousness. That's why all the dates are scanning Earth.
They're scanning Earth and what?
They're looking for levels of consciousness, but not from all of us. It's like we're one bubble.
Uh-huh. So kind of like the Schumann resonance.
No, she said that's manipulation. That's interesting. That's manipulation.
Oh, tell me more.
That's part of the mechanism to increase the consciousness. That's not the consciousness. So it's particles hitting the sun, hitting the earth, changing the vibration. I don't know the name of it. One of those little things when you pick up a ball and you hit another ball and they all go tick, 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 on strings. They all move together. What's that called? Just like the Schumann resonance is the bottom part of a domino effect. So that's just a manipulation to help us. Okay. So it's a chiropractic manipulation for the earth. That's all.
Okay. Okay. Very interesting. If we are complete for today or if she has anything else.
She thinks we're brave for being here.
What was that?
She thinks we're all brave for being here.
Oh.
Not everyone wants to help us. They have to be convinced.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she just showed me a couple of. This is weird. But there's something slightly off, she says, with the Galactic Federation. Be cautious.
Oh, tell me more.
It's like there's a bit of an imposter. It's the same. It's like she's showing me like she doesn't have hands. She's got things like this, but she's showing me like this. It's a slight. Play with hands. Use discernment. Okay.
So, can they be trusted?
Yes, but use discernment because there's an imposter as well. Just be careful. Yeah.
An imposter as well.
Mm-hmm. She said they know about it, but it's hard to. She said just watch. There could be tricks. She can't say more. She doesn't know more. And so she doesn't know if it's going to happen or not. She just said be careful. There's tricks out there. Don't believe everything. Ultimately, it's all going to work out, but she said it'll create. She's showing me like fuzziness, confusion. It's going to create confusion. That's what they want. So,
they want to create confusion?
Not the GFL, this other group want to create confusion.
Oh, okay.
what like, don't believe everything that comes from the GFL because it may not be the GFL.
Okay, got it. Okay, that's what was coming to me now. Yeah, that's what was coming to me now, that if it says it comes from GFL, it doesn't mean it is coming from the GFL. But the GFL itself they're good guys.
They're benevolent, she said.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ask her if we're complete for today.
There we are. She's moving.